They had something rare in their hands and they fumbled it. They had it in their hands, something real, something they'll never find again, and they dropped it. Not because they didn't know better, and not because they didn't feel it, but because they thought they could play with fire without getting burned. But now the weight of their choice is settling in. And the worst part is there's no way to undo it. I know I fumbled the bag. They won't say it out loud. They'll act like it doesn't matter. They'll pretend like they never cared. But deep down, they know. They let something valuable slip through their fingers again. And for what? For ego? For control? For a temporary thrill that could never compare to what you offered? And now they have to live with that. Because you don't go backward. And the chance they once had is long gone. I knew better, and that's what eats them alive the most. Because this wasn't ignorance, this was not an accident. They knew exactly what they had in you, and they chose to risk it anyway. They knew they should have been honest, they should have been real, should have protected what was in front of them, but instead they sabotaged it. And now all they're left with is the awareness that it was their own doing all along. There's no one else to blame, no one to point fingers at, just their own choices staring them in the face, and that is a hard pill for them to swallow because, narcissist vibes, this was never about you, it was never about what you lacked, it was never about you not being enough, it was about them. Their inability to be real, their fear of vulnerability, their need to control the situation, instead of letting something pure just be. They were never looking for love, they were looking for power. And when they realized they couldn't manipulate you, that's when they started running. Not because you were too much, but because they were never enough for you to begin with. Go easy on yourself. And now it's time for you to let go of whatever guilt, whatever disappointment, whatever weight you might still be carrying. Because this was never a loss, it was a lesson. A lesson in discernment, a lesson in trusting yourself the first time, a lesson in recognizing that when people show you who they are, believe them. You didn't mess up, you didn't fail, you learned. And that lesson is priceless. So breathe, relax, and know that you did everything you could. And know that walking away was the best thing you ever did. You flow with love, and that's why you win. Because you never moved in bitterness, you never moved in revenge. You never let their games make you cold. You kept your heart open, you kept your energy pure, you kept flowing with love while they stayed stuck in ego. And that's why you're rising. That's why peace follows you. That's why abundance finds you. That's why your glow is different. Because you never let their inability to love change your ability to give it. And the people meant for you, the ones who deserve you, they will never make you question your worth. Because they'll see it from the start. You flow with love. It is spoken, it is written, and so it is. Amen.